Well, good morning. It's great to be here in Etobicoke today. We're here at the Congress Centre out on Dixon Road. It's one of the clinics that's operated by the city. We have 9, and it is one of the ones that has some appointments that you can still book over the course of the weekend. That's the case in a lot of the northwest of the city, and one of the things I'm here to do today is to encourage people to get vaccinated because it's so important. We're making such great progress that we want to just keep the momentum going. But the first thing I want to do today on the Saturday of a holiday weekend is to say thank you to the staff. And of course it's the staff here that are getting ready to open today to have people come in for their vaccinations, but it's also the staff right across the city. And it's not just in the city's 9 clinics, but it's in all the other clinics that are being operated by our healthcare partners and community health organizations. I think there's going to be a total of about, I think, close to 80 over the course of the weekend operated in different places, including at Toronto City Hall, and I'll mention that in a moment or two. But I certainly want to say thank you to all the people that are helping to get people vaccinated in one way or another. You know, at this site alone, just to give you an example of how many people have gone through since the beginning of the vaccination program, more than 80,000 people have been vaccinated right here at the Congress Centre. You can hear they've got some team spirit back there, which is good. Everybody is part of a very important task. And so far in the city, and just think about this number for a minute, so far in the City of Toronto, at our health team effort, we call it the Toronto Team Toronto, we have administered 1,906,593 doses in this vaccination program. And so what we're doing is we're heading towards 2 million. And that is something that is, not a cause yet for celebration, but it's certainly an achievement worthy of note. And we're just going to keep on pushing because we know that that's what's going to get us back to the life that we cherish sooner than if we don't do that. That and following the public health guidelines for a bit of time yet. And so I would just say, though, that getting close to 2 million doses administered in the City of Toronto is a tribute to you, the people who are living in the city, who've gone out to get vaccinated so far, and a tribute, of course, to the men and women I just thanked who have made sure that these clinics and all the other clinics, mobile clinics, operate well. So I am here to encourage Torontonians to get vaccinated now. It is a holiday weekend. I know that you wouldn't exactly have thought of holiday weekend plans as being to get vaccinated. You'd maybe rather be on a patio having a beer or watching some fireworks, and these are things we've had to sacrifice, unfortunately, because of the pandemic. But I think it makes it a good chance, a good opportunity, if you think ahead to the future holiday weekends, to get vaccinated now. And we have appointments that are available, so it's easy in a number of circumstances, I'll go through them, to sign up and to get vaccinated. Or if you've done it yourself already, then please encourage someone else to get vaccinated, maybe even help them to book an appointment and to get to the clinics. So it is one of those things where we want this to be the last weekend, holiday weekend in lockdown. And so you can look ahead yourself and see that the next one coming up is Canada Day. And wouldn't it be great for us to have surpassed the threshold that's set in terms of the number of people who have to get vaccinated in order for us to move on to something that is closer to a normal life. Like you, I want businesses, and I want restaurant patios, and I want Main Street stores, and I want barbershops. Heavens above, you can see how much I want to give some business to Fernando and Lucy and Ben. They're the names of the people that have cut my hair for years and years and years, and they've been struggling. They've been closed, and like many, many others like them across the city, closed for a long time. And they can open when we get to a certain threshold of vaccination and when we get the other health indicators to a proper level. And that's going to be by following the rules this weekend and going forward, and by getting vaccinated. And we've got the roadmap now from the province to reopen and to know what those thresholds are. So it really now is over to us to make all of that happen. It is based on vaccination rates and key health indicators, and we've got to follow those public health measures. And it's especially important this weekend. This is a holiday weekend, and we've seen, without exception, every single holiday weekend we've had since the pandemic began, there's been a spike up in the cases of COVID-19. And that's because people naturally get together with friends and they want to enjoy these precious holiday weekends we have, especially in the summer. But I would please encourage you to follow the rules. They've been relaxed a tiny little bit for this weekend, and of course all the outdoor recreational activities are available. And so if you can do that safely, it's going to help as well as getting vaccinated. And encourage your friends and your family members to do the same thing, which is to follow the rules and to get vaccinated. Now, there are appointments available. The number of appointments is diminishing, which is good news as the weekend unfolds, but there are appointments available. As of this morning, for example, there are about 7,500 appointments available at our city-run clinics over Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And so if you were to go online, or if you were to use the phone number, you could easily book one of those appointments. You just need your health card, you need either an email address or a phone number, and that's basically it. And so we're encouraging people to do that to help us use these appointments, obviously, because it just makes things go better, but also so that we can just keep the solid momentum going that we've established as a city and make sure we get closer and closer to that blessed day when we'll have back some semblance of normal life. Last night, I phoned a message, an automated message to some 70,000 Torontonians, and there'll be another 70,000 getting a call with my voice today, encouraging you to get vaccinated and to encourage other people to get vaccinated. I promise I will stop phoning you if you sign up and get vaccinated and encourage your friends to do so. So just to remind you of the rules, as of tomorrow morning, actually, everybody 12 years of age and older can book an appointment, and you do that by clicking the blue Book a Vaccine button at toronto.ca, or you can call 1-833-943-3900. And of course, as of today, it's still the case that anybody 18 plus basically can call and get one of those appointments. There are some exceptions to that at some of the mobile and community clinics, but you can call if you're 18 plus. But as of tomorrow, Sunday, that age goes to 12 plus. So that means really just about everybody that's eligible to receive a vaccination at all under the Health Canada rules can get one. We also have going on, as I mentioned, dozens of pop-up and mobile clinics, so that if you choose not to come to a city clinic and make an appointment, there are many other clinics, and you can find that as well by looking at toronto.ca. And those clinics include one that is going to be at Toronto City Hall, and that's a partnership between the City of Toronto, the UHN Health Network, the hospitals downtown, including Toronto General and Toronto Western, and CIBC. And CIBC, you might say, well, what's a bank got to do with it? Well, they are generously providing for some ice cream to be available there, and some music just to make the experience a bit better. And if you coincide that with the fact that 12 plus is available to come and be vaccinated on Sundays, on Sunday, that will be an experience that can help a family to get vaccinated as well. And of course, you add to all that the fact there are pharmacies, an increased number of those available over the weekend and beyond to vaccinate. There's lots of different places to get vaccinated. So please go and get vaccinated. I want to pay tribute to my two colleagues who are here, who are representative of a city council that's been absolutely hard at this. One of the things that Councillor Joe Cressy has helped us to do as the chair of the Board of Health is to organize a community-by-community strategy. We call them wards that you elect councillors to serve. So both Councillor Michael Ford and Councillor Joe Cressy represent a ward in the city. And we've organized a ward-by-ward organization to actually have people on the ground. And, you know, people have said to me, why don't we use technology more to help people get vaccinated? We're using technology a lot, including right here, where every one of these stations where people get vaccinated has an iPad where they have the registration system on it and various other things that are, you know, using technology. But we found that the other technology that works really well is a good old-fashioned knock on the door, where we have people out there that we call ambassadors who are out there and comfortably encouraging people to have faith and have confidence and to get vaccinated. And Councillor Cressy has had a great deal to do with helping us to set up that network right across the city, including in some of our hotspots. And Councillor Ford has been a steadfast supporter of this program because he represents an area of the city that has several of the hotspots that we've had over the course of the pandemic, and we're making huge progress where we've gone from single digits of people that were vaccinated to now above 50%. We've just got to keep that going. So this whole message for today is please keep the momentum going. We've got solid momentum. People across the province are noticing what's going on here in Toronto, where we have all kinds of clinics and all kinds of places for people to get vaccinated. It's a holiday weekend. It might not have been your first choice of things to do, but if you do it, it's done. You're going to begin to have that protection very soon, and we're going to be further on the way to getting things open again and getting back to a normal life and getting back to having this whole pandemic to be the kind of nightmare that I'm sure we will look back on, hopefully with some smiles in the future, but also with some sadness because of the tragedy it's involved. So thank you for your anticipated cooperation, and I will look forward to visiting here at the clinic and opening the doors in just a little while, and I'm going to visit some of the other clinics over the course of the weekend just to say hello to the staff mainly, and I hope you'll thank them as well for the work that they're doing, which is great work on behalf of our city. Thank you very much.
Good.